Welcome to Frost and Sullivan's Growth Podcast. In each episode, we are taking a deeper look at transformative shifts shaping global ecosystems, from industry megatrends and technology innovation to evolving customer expectations. Today, we are exploring the top growth opportunities in connected vehicle services across Europe and North America, unpacking where the next wave of opportunities is unfolding and what it means for future-ready businesses. Connected services in 2026 are well past the stage of being a feature differentiator. They are becoming the primary architecture for recurring revenue, brand loyalty, and competitive positioning across the automotive industry. We will be covering how OEMs are repositioning as digital platform providers, what strategic imperatives are shaping this transition, which growth drivers and barriers are defining the competitive landscape, and where the biggest monetization opportunities are opening up. So, stay tuned. For decades, the automotive business model was straightforward: engineer a vehicle, manufacture it, sell it once, and move on. The relationship with the customer effectively ended at the dealership. Connected services are dismantling that model entirely. Every over-the-air update pushed to a vehicle, every V2X signal exchanged with urban infrastructure, every AI personalized route delivered to a driver, each of these interactions is generating real, recurring revenue across millions of vehicles simultaneously. OEMs that are recognizing connected services as their most powerful growth generator are building a decisive competitive edge over rivals still anchored to hardware-first thinking. The transition is also redefining what kind of company an automaker actually is. Software-defined vehicle architectures are determining how automakers compete, with AI and cloud partnerships from Amazon Web Services, Qualcomm, and Google shaping platforms built for continuous evolution. Platform-as-a-service models are accelerating this shift, positioning manufacturers as essential data infrastructure providers whose value grows with every kilometer driven. Features-on-demand subscriptions are converting one-time buyers into long-term digital relationships and one-time transactions into robust revenue pipelines. Is your organization already making the structural shift from vehicle manufacturer to digital platform provider? Three imperatives are standing out clearly right now. First, disruptive technologies are raising customer expectations faster than most OEMs can respond. AI, 5G, voice-first interfaces, and augmented reality head-up displays are creating in-car experiences that anticipate driver needs before they arise. What began as luxury differentiators are quickly becoming mass-market expectations, and OEMs that can't deliver at that level are losing ground fast. Second, competitive intensity is reshaping the in-car interface battleground. Smartphone mirroring ecosystems, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto have claimed the daily driver experience. OEMs are now in a position where proprietary digital cockpit ownership isn't optional anymore. It's a direct revenue imperative. Every minute a driver spends inside a third-party interface is a minute the OEM isn't monetizing. Third, industry convergence is opening entirely new revenue categories. Software-defined platforms are dissolving the traditional boundary between mobility and lifestyle. Behavior-based insurance, fleet as a service, and smart city data pipelines are converging into intelligent ecosystems that generate value across the full ownership lifecycle, not just at the point of sale. How are you translating these strategic imperatives into a concrete growth plan for connected services? So, what exactly is fueling connected services expansion right now? Let's walk through the key drivers, because understanding them is what separates organizations that are capturing growth from those that are still watching from the sidelines. OTA technology is eliminating the traditional service cycle entirely. New features and improvements are reaching millions of vehicles simultaneously, with no dealership visit required. That's a fundamental change in how product value is delivered and monetized across the vehicle lifecycle. As EVs are reshaping the automotive landscape, connected services are delivering smart charging, battery health analytics, and range optimization. These capabilities are becoming key differentiators in the fastest-growing segment in mobility today. High-speed 5G connectivity and cloud infrastructure are enabling real-time, personalized experiences across large fleets. The speed of data insight is now a direct competitive advantage, And the OEMs with cloud-native architectures are moving faster than those still working with legacy systems. Data monetization is opening an entirely new revenue category. OEMs are partnering with insurers, energy providers, and city authorities to monetize vehicle data well beyond the point of sale across the entire ownership lifecycle. And platform consolidation is compressing development timelines and reducing costs. Automakers like VW Group and Mercedes-Benz are already centralizing software development at the group level and setting the blueprint that the rest of the industry is now following. The momentum is real, but the barriers are equally real, and organizations that underestimate them are taking on significant commercial and reputational risk. Consumer willingness to pay differs sharply across regions and income levels, making one-size-fits-all monetization a costly strategic error. Platform ROI requires significant fleet scale, sustained capital, and years of foundational investment before the numbers actually start to work in your favor. Price compression is intensifying the challenge. Competitors are bundling richer connected features at lower price points, squeezing margins, and making it harder for OEMs to justify premium pricing for standalone services. Cybersecurity exposure is growing in direct proportion to the data a platform collects. The attack surface widens with every new integration, and a single breach can trigger regulatory penalties and long-lasting reputational damage, with recovery timelines measured in years, not quarters. Data privacy complexity is adding cost and development friction. Regulations like GDPR and varying data sovereignty laws across regions are forcing OEMs to build localized data architectures that don't scale efficiently across borders. Let's close with the two growth opportunities that are generating the most significant strategic interest across Europe and North America right now. The first is V2X and smart city integration. Vehicle-to-everything communication is converging with urban infrastructure, traffic management, smart parking, and micromobility hubs to create measurable safety gains and entirely new service monetization channels. City authorities across Europe are actively partnering with OEMs and Tier 1 suppliers to embed real-time vehicle data into mobility-as-a-service ecosystems, turning connected vehicles into intelligent nodes within smart city networks. Organizations that standardize secure V2X stacks and run early city pilots are building the data monetization advantage that will compound in value as urban mobility infrastructure scales. The second is revenue generation through connected car data. Every connected vehicle is continuously generating behavioral, environmental, and diagnostic signals that insurers, energy companies, and fleet operators are actively seeking to access. OEMs that are shifting toward transparent, consent-driven data governance frameworks are opening the door to partnership-driven revenue models spanning behavior-based insurance, proactive maintenance, and energy management services. Organizations building interoperable data service networks today are laying the foundation for long-term revenue pipelines that compound in value across the full ownership lifecycle, well beyond the initial vehicle transaction. Is your organization positioned with the right technology stack and partnership ecosystem to capture these opportunities before the competitive window closes? Thanks for joining us on Frost & Sullivan's Growth Podcast. For access to our research, competitive benchmarking, and best practice frameworks, head over to frost.com or email us at hello@frost.com. We'll be back soon with more to help you stay clear-headed and growth-ready.